Um, you're upset because a Democratic member of the House of Representatives, AOC, said our U.S. government is putting families in concentration camps. But you aren't upset that the U.S. government is doing this. You're upset because she used the term concentration camp instead of internment camp or prison or holding facility or another euphemism. You want to remind us what a concentration camp is, because in Germany, millions of people were killed in them. Unfortunately, those were more death camps than they were concentration camps. See, a concentration camp is defined as a place where large numbers of people, especially political prisoners or members of persecuted minorities, are detained or confined under armed guard. Although those parameters are items that held true for the Jewish and others persecuted by Hitler's regime, they did not do just that. They did so much worse to those people they imprisoned. You claim by using the term in this situation, we are doing a disservice to those who were harmed and murdered by the Nazis. However, the people who support Nazi beliefs and marched under their flag and said all those vicious things about other people are said to have some very fine people in their group. But I digress. The arguments made against our congressperson condemning these treatments of people that our government is implementing isn't that she is wrong or that it isn't happening. It's that she is trying to make it sound worse than it is. But isn't having our president call the media the enemy of the people? Isn't that just him trying to make poor journalism seem like a worse thing than it is? You see, I'm not here to debate every tick for tat of hypocrisy that is taking place, even though I could, but rather, I need to give a voice for those who are being ignored, attacked, lied about, dismissed, just so others can justify their support for a president who is inciting violence, weakening our international alliances, has thin skin so badly that he can't accept voices in his cabinet that offer varying perspectives than what he has, and quite frankly has advocated for foreign interference in our elections for everyone except Hillary Clinton, because if she received it, she should go to prison. You say if I'm not happy with what our country is doing, I need to leave. I say you're an idiot. This country was built so that its people could govern themselves and adjust the laws for fairness and not for the sole betterment of the upper class. You say you want a governing personnel to have Christian values, but when our president is on his third wife, has extramarital relationships with porn stars, and brags about grabbing women by their genitalia, you forgive him, even though he won't admit any of these things he did are wrong, or that he won't do them again. You say forgiveness is part of being Christian, and it is. But forgiving an immigrant who came into this country illegally and committed no other crimes is just not something you can do. You even go as far as saying that this is why we should change our laws so illegal immigrants, children, can't be born citizens. You are mad when peaceful protests are had. You give a pass for the mistreatment given by an unruly policeman of people because the police are under extreme stress. And they are, but they get a pass. You talk down to the ignorant in the streets who are in gangs representing their neighborhood or favorite color. Yet you do the same with your party when it is red or blue, and someone from the other party interjects in your conversation, social media space, or congressional lawmaking ability. You will jump on me for that last statement, and I know this is true. You'll do this as a means to dismiss my whole statement, and that's okay, because I'm not going to get my feelings hurt by your reaction for reaching for straws by saying I'm reaching for straws. I'm looking at the big picture and understand the actions being taken, by both of our political parties that are governing our country right now. I look at the big picture and I see that the decisions by these parties not to impeach our president and hold him accountable for his actions are weakening our country. The Dems' decision being based on the idea that it will cost them votes and possibly re-election is as bad as the GOP's decision based on the idea that it could cost them votes and possibly re-election. See, their choices to look out for themselves rather than the country is appalling. Our president is appalling. And what we as a nation are allowing to happen to those individuals and families who are here seeking better, safer life for themselves inside of a country that the president himself described as having the greatest economy in the history of the world is appalling. If we are prospering as greatly as he claims, then why can't we afford to let them in? See, that wasn't even my real argument. But still, can y'all see the ignorance of the president's positions? We need better leaders. We need better lawmakers. If I were running for president, I'd say I'd like your vote and tell you your donations are better served going to our communities, schools, homeless shelters, and any number of other worthy causes. Maybe I'd lose, but as long as I got to lead you to where you should be and not let us settle for where we are, I'd be fine with that. Till that decision changes, no, I'll always stand up for the rights of people. I believe in our country. I believe in country before party. I believe we will overcome the ignorance. But I also believe in order to do this, we must speak up and keep it from worsening. Thank you, and you'll see me again.